And that is the question of the money that this costs us is now on the table in Washington, D.C. in a way that it hasn't been for decades, where right-wing groups, left-wing groups, and everyone in between are telling Congress to cut the military budget in a big way. The commissioners of the Deficit Commission, which some of us refer to as the Cat Food Commission, which in honor of what it will lead our senior citizens to dine on, want to cut $100 billion out of the military budget. There is not a chance in hell of Congress listening to all of these people unless they are forced to. Just because the elites in Washington are now talking about it will not make it happen. But if we can get united and force them to make it happen, it will. If we can bring the groups that know where all the money shouldn't be going together with all the groups that know where it should be going, with the groups that can tell Congress about the green jobs and the housing and the schools and everything that should be getting the money, if we can take that united message to our Congress members, including the message that they can listen to us or be sent packing in the next election, we will be able to get somewhere. And right now our politics are being moved very rapidly to the right by a bunch of institutions that are not the Republican Party, but are outside of it. The Tea Party, the Chamber of Commerce, the corporate front groups, Fox News. These are people who have conferences and sit around and do not talk about we, the Republican Party. They talk about the Republican Party as something else and strategize on how they can make it even worse than it is. We don't have that on the left in any seriously funded way. Our bigger groups are all subservient to the Democratic Party. And so some people I know have come up with an anti-Tea Party called the Job Party. And if you go to jobparty.us or .org, you will find that organization, which I recommend looking into. But any organizations, a couple of days ago, 130-some members of Veterans for Peace and Friends of Veterans for Peace were arrested at the White House fence opposing these wars. And you can see the video that I shot in the snowfall in Washington. It's quite a nice scene at my website, warisacrime.org. There are lots of groups that are independent and principled and pushing in the right direction, but they don't have the strength yet to do what I think needs to be done. So I would love to hear from all of you what you're thinking and any questions you might have.